Hello everybody, this is a little video for the Division 2. So I'm going to show my best DPS build for PVE, and I'm going to try and get through this fairly quick after a number of failed attempts. So let's see how we get on this time. Okay, so just going to go over to the Specializations tree. I'm using the gunner. There's a few reasons why. The main ones are basically this, that it regenerates ammo, because we're going to be using quite a lot. The fire rate increase, which is really good, and just staying motionless, giving you extra, stability, which is really good handling, which will give you reloading and things like that. So the medkit's very good because it obviously gives you 100% plus 30 bonus on a, once you need to pop up and use a little bit extra. The extra reload speed's great. That's really handy. The armor on kill, that's really good. The minigun synergizes well because actually the striker gear set actually stacks with the minigun, increasing its fire rate and its damage as you hit. And then the synergizing weapons, the SMG and the assault rifle, which are the two ones that I'm using in this particular build. So just going over the build very quickly. I've got the Dark Winter, which is great. That's got crit chance and crit damage rolled onto it, as well as the weapon damage, and the Perfect Killer, which is the 50% extra crit damage on a kill, which is really good once you actually get a kill. The Chameleon, which is the most important part of the build next to the Striker, because the two pieces stack up. So Adaptive Instincts basically has two talents that I'm after: the extra crit chance and the crit damage off getting headshots. And the chest, shooting the chest, which is where I'm going to start off shooting always, because obviously the accuracy, and stability is what you need when you're shooting at a target. So going for the chest is where you're most likely to hit every shot. So starting there will get the damage bonus not only off the gun, but help you build stacks too. So I'll show that in a minute. Hitting the legs is a bit of a nicety, so again, it's not really something that's too much that you need to know about. The pistol is just the talent on it, really. Is perfect finisher, 35% extra crit chance and 40% extra crit damage, which is quite helpful. The mask buffs the team, and it's got the sort of rolls that you'd expect on it: crit chance, crit damage, and then crit damage in slot mods. I'm using the Seska backpack, the Devil's Due. The reason why I'm using that is obviously for the crit chance. It's got a headshot damage there, which I'd like to be crit chance as well if possible, but I don't have it, so I'll be going and just sort of looking for another one if I could get the same. But the nice thing about this though is the clutch, perfect clutch, and it does repair you when you're in a gunfight one-on-one. If you're fighting an enemy just one versus another person, like against the AI, a lot of the time you can get through that gunfight just from having clutch on. I quite miss it when it's not there. And then the gear piece, I'm using the 4-piece, so again, striker, the chest piece is necessary to get up to 100 stacks, so it gives you 50 weapon damage rather than 25. And then obviously the chest is built around the other pieces, which is the glove, knee pad and the holster, which I'm showing now. I've optimized one piece, so I think the other pieces I can optimize no problem, and get a little bit more out of this. I've got a hive which will pick me up, quite important, because you're gonna go down, you will actually go down from time to time with this. It's not always going to save you the clutch, so it takes a little bit of fine tuning to figure out when to stop shooting and put your head down for a second, but once you figure out when to get it, it does help you a lot. The shield, it's just got health mods in it because it's got low health with just being an old damage build. But yeah, if you've got somebody either blocking shots for you, like a blue, tanking for you, or you're getting good cover and blind fire, the enemy's close enough, or you just sort of head glitch, say if this wall here was a door, you can stand and sort of put your gun out the side, so only like a very small portion of you is sticking out. But the one thing that it does really nice is the damage. So I'm going to bring that target nearer. You can see in the top left hand corner that I'm on heroic, but what I'm going to do is also just go out and show there, grab some ammo because a lot of that's used. And then the first thing I want to do is just shoot at the chest, like you would with the enemies anywhere else in PVE. Shoot the chest until you build. There you go. So you can see in the bottom there I've got nearly full stacks. Clutch is going off, and I've got the gun. And if I just shoot at the headshots there, and I'm hitting for about 800,000 with that kind of fire rate, which is where the rest is going to kind of fit in here. So 9 million on a weakened enemy. Okay, 11, nearly 12 million there. Okay. And again, 11. So as you miss, it will go down. So it's something that you need to be quite wary of. Obviously, it's very dependent on you being in the right distance. But that will outbeat any glass cannon that I've ever seen. I don't think any glass cannon can do 12 million DPS at its peak. So it's something that you might want to have a look at. Just remember to shoot at the chest first, then go for the head, build up your headshots. But obviously on those big walking tank enemies, that shouldn't really be too hard to do because the chest is quite armoured and so is the head. Once you actually get to your peak of your damage, between 9 and then obviously have a little reset there. There you go. So pushing like sort of 9 and 12 million, depending on how accurate you are, how many stacks you're hitting. The thing is, the gun isn't super accurate. The other thing you can do is shoot at enemies like that, get your perfect finisher, which we were talking about earlier, and you can see that I'm hitting for nearly, well, 440,000. The little SMG, if you're at point blank, is a wonderful way of getting stacks quickly. And then obviously you can switch those stacks from that gun, you know, to maintain and shoot in the chest. Hopefully this might speed up the process of getting to the high damage. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is reset that target one last time, see if I can hit 12 million again. 10, yeah. Okay, 11, yeah. And don't forget, you've got your shield. You know, again, enemies in front of the shield will take a little bit extra damage, but it's nothing to sort of put on top of that. But you can see that that is doing a lot of damage, and I don't think anything will clear low content faster and hit harder in the high content conditionally. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.